Equifax looking to turn the page after a massive hack exposed the personal data of some 140 million Americans. The CEO at the time, seen here, Richard Smith, has since retired, and now the interim Equifax chief executive is apologizing, outlining new plans to fortify the credit reports giant's digital system and improve customer care. They include adding call agents and expanding customer service training, extending the deadline for the free credit freeze they are offering consumers until the end of January, also giving people access and control over their credit information. For more, let's bring in Dominic Tabella. He is the president and financial advisor for Diversified Financial Consultants. Dom, good to see you.
Arthel, how are you?
I'm well, but I have to ask, how does this happen in the first place, and how can they fix it? And can consumers trust whatever new safeguards Equifax puts into place?
Well, look, just in the last couple of years, we saw companies like Target got hacked with everybody's credit card information. We've seen the IRS get hacked. We saw the DNC get hacked. And just recently, the Securities and Exchange Commission. So it shouldn't shock anybody that Equifax not only was hacked, but was completely unprepared for it, apparently.
But do you think the new safeguards that they're going to be putting into place should make us feel safe?
I think it should make us feel a little safer, but ultimately we have to put it in our own hands and take responsibility to do it ourselves and can't depend just on Equifax or any of these other companies to do their job. We have to keep our own eyes open and be vigilant. So
then, Dom, if your information was breached, how do you find out if that happened or accessed in some way? And if it was, what can you do about it?
Well, first you should go on Equifax's own website. And here's the important point. I just want to make sure everybody understands. Do it with a secure computer. Because if your own computer has been hacked and you go on Equifax's own link, you actually could be opening the back door to your information. So once you're on their website, you're going to put in the last 6 digits of your Social Security number, and that'll tell you whether you have or have not been hacked. But take that with a grain of salt, because I don't think they're 100% sure yet who has and who hasn't been hacked.
Okay, so that website is EquifaxSecurity2017.com, and you said to put in the last 6 digits of your Social Security number. So, which
from
is
a
not
secure from a secure computer.
Yeah, but even then, it's not certain that, in fact, if your information was exposed, you don't necessarily know because it may not be on that list. But anyway, will Equifax assist customers whose information was exposed and consequently they're maybe having trouble getting loans, et cetera?
Look, so they've already offered, and again, whether you have been hacked or not, you should take advantage of the free 1-year service that they're offering. I've had quite a few clients that have tried to do this through Equifax's website. It is not easy to use. It's not simple, but try it and make sure you do it. They will give you a date to come back in and log in to enroll. Make sure you go back in and enroll. Having done that, you need to take on some additional responsibility to monitor your own credit service.
How do you do that?
Well, let's start with you should go to all 3 services that offer credit reports, TransUnion, Equifax, of course, and Experian. And the website there is annualcreditreport.com. Go on that. It's for free. And check all 3 of your credit services. Make sure nothing there has been hacked or that is inappropriate.
And is that site a little easier to navigate, Dom?
Yeah, my understanding is from clients' experience that that one's a little easier. That one provides you a free annual credit report.
Now, what if your identity was stolen in this process? You know, it's always tough on the victims to prove their actual, real identity. Will or should Equifax help those people? And also, we talked about this a little bit earlier. How can consumers get more control over their credit information? Is it just as simple as going to the annualcreditreport.com?
Well, look, let's inform everybody that these people that hacked into Equifax got your name. They have your address. They have your Social Security number. They have your date of birth. In some cases, they have your driver's license and other sensitive information. So they can very easily create an identity. They can actually recreate your credit card and use a fake credit card. So you have to look at your own credit report. You have to look at your own credit cards and bank accounts to make sure that somebody is not getting in through the back door and stealing your information. Consider freezing your credit. You can also consider putting a fraud alert on your credit so that if some institution like a bank wants to issue a credit card, they're already noticing something might be going on.
And then would it be easy to reverse that once your credit is clear?
So on the freezing of the credit, there's a PIN number. So you would use that PIN number whenever you're applying for credit. Obviously, someone who's trying to steal from you wouldn't have it. Fraud alert, you would keep on indefinitely. That way, an institution, a bank, would know that potentially there is a problem. And then the last option, consider. Now, Equifax is offering to do this for 1 year for free, which is outrageous. If your information's been hacked, they should do it for the entire life. But you might want to consider hiring a third-party service. $10 a month, I've seen as much as $30. They will monitor it for you, but you got to take on that responsibility. And I don't think most Americans really understand how deep this goes. Yeah, and I unfortunately don't have time to ask you, how do you find those other services? Do I Google it, yes or no? Really quickly, because I'm. Yeah, you can Google protection, fraud protection. They'll come up, all of them. Okay. Dom Tavella, thank you very much. Very crucial information. Thank you. Thank you.